Hey, well, happy Wednesday. It's good to be back in front of the camera again. I know Trenton missed me greatly, although Kent did a fantastic job.
He did do a good job.
That was a great blind. It was a wonderful blind.
Yep.
I know I put it together myself.
You did pretty good. I'll say that.
But, you know, I think you guys did a great job. Now, I appreciate, guys, all the messages, all the emails. I've gotten tons of them. Well wishes and your prayers concerning the back. We're working on it. My wife has finally gotten sick and tired of me being complacent, thinking it'll just pass. So she's taking control now, and we got an MRI coming up and a couple things. So I do have a little stool back here that if I have to, I'll have to sit down a little bit. So I apologize if that's a little awkward or weird in the video, but it is what it is. I will tell you this, Trent, I have not had whiskey in over at least 7 or 8 days.
Well, you're in for a treat.
I'm no longer on any medications or anything else. That's for the birds anyway. So here we are. We're going to get started. I'm going to get into this. But first, I got something very special that I need to give your mom. This was a gift that Jack G and family sent for you while you were gone on your vacation. Jack has his own Instagram channel. I believe it's bourbon_closet_banter. Something like that. But anyways, if you want to give this to your mom, Trenton. As you know, I'm usually really good with all the fancy packaging and everything, as you can tell. Yeah, that's not changed in all these years, has it? Uh-huh.
Am I looking?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Throw that up to
What is
Trenton
it?
so he can show.
What is it?
Don't ruin it.
I'm not going to ruin it.
If you all recall, when Rebecca and I went to Vegas, we went to the Sphere. She's a massive fan of Wizard of Oz.
I was going to say, what?
It's been a while since I've been back here, so you got to keep that in mind. But she really wanted to get one of the apples. It's just like a little styrofoam thing, but it fell off the tree, and we did get a couple leaves and things like that. But she wasn't able to get the apple. Jack and his family went out there and visited the Sphere, and they got a couple of apples.
Oh, wow.
So they were willing to share one with you.
So much.
That's really cool.
That's very cool.
It was really light. I was
Yeah.
like, what could be in here? I didn't even know that. That's really
That's
cool.
very cool. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Jack. That's awesome.
I knew she would like that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That'll be one little trinket she can add to her shelves.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Yeah. All right. What do we got, buddy? What are we doing?
Well, it's. I was trying to come up with a cool moniker like craft.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. There's no days that started with a C, so I couldn't really do that, and then I immediately gave up because I'm impatient. So we have 3 different craft. Not craft. Because
Yeah.
Evan Williams is bad. We have 3 brand new bottles down here that we're going to be going over today.
Special kind of releases, just different.
Yeah, we got the Evan Williams 250th commemorative anniversary bottle, about $40 for this one.
Mm-hmm.
A couple people told me that this is really, really good.
Wow.
I think Chris Blankenship told me that it was really good and we needed to do a review
All
on it.
right.
So Chris, here you go, buddy.
Yeah.
We also have this bottle from Cedar Ridge, which we'll go over in a second, and a bottle from a new distillery that I don't think we've ever covered.
Something Trenton's been wanting to try
That
for a long time.
Very excited. Very excited to do.
We'll get to that.
But yeah, we'll start with the
All right, buddy.
250th. Is this the day we need to talk about the live stream, or is that next?
That's next week.
Next week. All right.
We'll get our bearings together. Sorry, y'all. We had a golf outing. That was what a huge success too. And we thank you all for that. But that was super busy time. And then we had all this baloney going on, and it's just been a lot around the old basement bourbon bar. We'll get our bearings straight. But Trent, first thing I noticed on here, I wasn't even aware. I got this from Harry for about $40.
Mm-hmm.
He had it in the store. This is a while ago, and it's 117.76 proof. So it's
That's out of the ordinary.
it is.
Okay.
So the proof is up there, which I am very intrigued now at the moment.
117.
Once again,
what?
117.76 proof, about $40 on our shelves here in Indiana. 250th commemorative edition bottle.
That's a cool proof. I just realized the proof.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. That's really
right.
cool, actually.
Yeah.
There's a ton of these 250th commemorative bottles coming out. I'm gonna see how many we can get. We could do like a 250th anniversary blind off. I saw labels for like 100 of them. So if you guys, please, if you guys see them somewhere and wouldn't mind either sending us the link or figuring out how you might be able to get it to us, email you.
Sure.
Kurt at slbdrinks.com, because he'll get back to your email.
You want an answer?
And we'll make it happen. That'd be really cool. Thank you so much. All right.
Yeah, let's check it out.
It's been a minute since we reviewed an Evan Williams product on the show.
Yeah, we were really high on them way back in the day.
Yeah.
And that's when you can get them pretty much on every shelves. And then they, relinquished it to Kentucky only.
Yeah, and it bumped it up $60.
Yeah,
and
it's like,
just,
whatever after that. So this will be fun. Oh, I'm not well, I haven't smelled and or swallowed any whiskey. We had our little patron thing we did.
We did.
I did do a little tasting, but I had to spit it out because of medication. But I don't know if I just missed bourbon and whiskey that much or what, but
I don't know if I forgot how to nose or if I never knew how to nose. I just burned the nose hairs out of my nostrils on this one.
You get a little ethanol?
It's pretty ethanol forward. It's got this like really... It's got a pencil note on it, like a Ticonderoga No. 2.
It does, but it's got a nice tobacco note rolling around in there too with it.
It does.
I will say that. I get a slight brown sugar, but I will grant you this. There's not a lot of sweetness in the aromas.
No. Yeah.
I will grant you that.
It's like if a pencil was also a cigar.
Okay. I can follow you with that one.
Oh boy. Get the what, the Heimlich, or what do they call the paddles? When they're like clear, you know?
She wouldn't mind. Oh, I'll be all right.
Defibrillator.
Defibrillator.
There we go. I knew it.
Uh,
Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie. On first sip, the sweetness is there on the palate. It's more of a darker sweetness, but
it is
really solid.
It is. I'm trying to pick up a fruit note, and I really haven't yet. I would love it if I could find a cherry note or something like in there, because I think that would go with that type of palate flavor spectacularly. But I'm with Trenton. I still get that little tobacco. I do get more brown sugar on the taste than I did on the aromas for sure. But there's still that earthy little bit of cigar thing going on in there too.
And because we might get some questions on this is barrel number 229. There's quite a few barrels. So does it say this is single barrel? Oh, single barrel vintage. Yes, it does. Look at that. This is barrel 229.
I mean, for $40,
Your mileage may vary.
Let's keep that in mind as well. I would have loved to pick up a little bit of a cherry note in there or something like that, but for $40,
I am not mad.
That's pretty solid, especially if you're into those kind of commemorative type releases.
From what you recall, how does that stack up to some of the really good Evan Williams single barrels that you've purchased?
Well, something.
Did they have that?
I had like two of them that really elevated the sweetness and a little bit of fruit, and those are the ones I liked the most.
Okay.
I did have some that were more similar to this. When you add the proof to it, though, it gets more punchy.
Okay.
A little bit more flavor coming at you.
I like it. I think it's really,
I do too.
Really solid. I'd be curious.
For $40. Now, if you're telling me it's $80, I'd be like, no. But for $40, I think it's pretty good.
And it's an 8-year. 8 year, 3 month for take a note out of that one, Bookers. Anyway.
Got to throw that dart in.
I do. On to the next one.
I don't even know.
This is the Cedar Ridge I think it's a single barrel collection. You can find it on their website.
Okay.
$69.99, 125.2 proof.
7 years.
This is a 7-year.
Okay. So single barrel collection. All right. So it's basically straight bourbon whiskey. Iowa bourbon whiskey, according to the label.
I don't want to glaze Cedar Ridge, but I haven't had anything from them yet I don't like.
Not yet. Not yet. They just do a wonderful job on all of their genres of whiskeys that they provide.
You guys ever watch the Hanna-Barbera Scooby-Doo? Like, it smells like that cartoon would if you were hanging out with like Fred and the gang, and they had those like little the Scooby-Doo fruit snacks. Did you ever have those? No. Oh man, what?
I don't think so.
Oh dude, they're so good.
This is kind of, I almost said bubblegum, kind of like that going on in here.
It's got
I was kind of heading down that road.
Do you get confused between a light allspice note and a bubblegum note, or is that just me sometimes?
I think it might be just you. I don't really.
Okay.
But, now that you mention it, baking spice notes are are in here as well for me.
Like a spiced bubblegum almost type of a thing. That's really, really nice.
It's really weird, yeah. But I was weird because the first thing I got was like that light bubblegum note through there.
It's really rich smelling. Honestly, it smells like some of their Amontillado sherry stuff, like a concentrate, just kind of dusty almost, or whatever an Amontillado sherry is.
All right. Like the viscosity right off the bat. That's kind of like a big boy version of their barrel proof bourbon. It's like the older brother.
I wish the mash bill was on here. It might be on their website. Do you get a little bit of a malted quality to it?
There's no question about it.
Okay, I do too. I was kind of struggling. That's actually, hold on. I'm gonna be unprofessional here for a second. I'm gonna pull up the listing on there.
I really like that viscosity.
The viscosity is lovely. Oh, here we go. 74% corn, 14% malted rye, 12% two-row malted barley.
Okay.
That malted quality is beautiful.
It is. It is well integrated. That inclusion of the malted rye along with the malted barley really lends to some fantastic layers of flavor. Now, this isn't like New Holland's malted rye.
No.
It's not that profound of a malted note, but you do get a slight malted note in there. If some of you are out there that don't really prefer that, this may not be your thing, but it's a lot lighter. I just want to draw a parallel so you have a good comparison. It's a lot lighter than that, but it is present. I think it's very good.
Yeah, I would be curious if this is one of those ones that would be a good starter for folks who are trying to get into maybe the malted products, or more of a, not craft leaning, but more of those malted qualities of bourbon. Because it's not overpowering. I love New Holland stuff. I don't know that it's overpowering. It's just kind of part of their profile.
It's not for us.
Yeah.
But in talking to some folks, it is for them.
Yeah, and that's totally fair.
That's okay.
I think this one is really well done. That proof tones down the malted just enough so where it's like a supporting character the entire way through the back.
Yeah.
The back end of the palate. And it's
somewhat similar to this one. It's a darker profile through the palate all the way through. Blends a little bit of chocolate for me. It definitely has some nice sweetness in there coming from somewhere too, but it also gets a little tobacco too, but that malted falls in plain perfectly. It's very nice.
They really do malted very well.
I think that was a nice step for them in the single barrel series to have that bit of a mash bill difference too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Outside the box. Love taste of new things.
All right, here we go. McKenzie. This is it's a Finger Lakes craft distillery. They live 30 minutes away from my grandma, who lives on Cuca Lake. This is, I don't know if you can see it, my tattoo of Cuca Lake right there. A lot of people think it's a wishbone, but it's actually Cuca Lake. This is their straight rye whiskey. It's 80% rye, 20% malted barley. This one is 90 proof. I did email them not too long ago to see if we could do a pick with them. We were at Pursuit. We did like a little takeover type of a barrel proof, or a single barrel release at Pursuit a couple weeks ago. And we tried the Pursuit, I think it was episode like 52 or 57, something like that. That was sourced from McKenzie. And I about fell out of my chair. It was so good. And I hadn't heard of them. Heard of them up to that point.
It was fabulous. Thank you, Big Hoss, for helping us get these.
I
got another one over there. It's 100% malted barley too.
Jake, who went on us to the John J. Bowman pick, our first one, gave me 3 of these. Yeah, I think they did a single malt. Now that I think about it, the label just looked a little bit different.
Okay.
I think I dipped my toe into it a little bit. I opened them all because they're right where my grandma lives, but I don't remember. It's been a minute. So we'll see.
So this is the 80-20, and then the other one over there that Big Hoss sent over was the 100% malted rye. Malted rye. What is that?
It's like if you put strawberry jam on a straw broom. You know what I mean?
You gotta sit down.
It was just that tasting it was that good. It brought you to your knees. I get it. I get it. I
had to sit down because I knew I was going to laugh good, because when I laugh good, I know he's 100% right. when I said, what is that? And he said that, that's exactly what it is. It's strawberry jelly on a broom. That's wild. That hay. It's kind of like strawberry jelly with hay.
It's such a good note, though.
It's wonderful. That strawberry is nice and bright.
That's like fresh strawberry jam.
Yeah. But I had to wrap my head around what else is coming with it. What is that? That is so wild.
There's this like third dense sweet. It's almost leaning more towards like a butterscotch, but it's not that I can't quite figure out that's behind everything else that's really good. I'm surprised we're getting that much on a 90 proofer. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's strong aromas. Yeah, I didn't think about it. There's strong aromas for a
80-20.
for a 90 proofer. I'm looking forward to this.
This is about I think $45-50.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
Wow, dude.
That's a ride. That is a ride.
RYDE, because it's a rye, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get in all that lingo stuff. Like Fridays.
Oh yeah, the Friday.
Stuff that usually goes over my head on Discord. People make fun of me about.
I will say that strawberry isn't really coming through the palate much.
Right in the front. Not as much as I would like to have seen it from the aromas, but right in the beginning, gets that little bit of a hay thing going on. There's definitely a craftiness to this.
Definitely.
For sure. I am enjoying it. I know there's some people that absolutely would not because it's rather crafty. I think you should go pop that.
Yeah, you got to grab another 2 glasses. So we didn't. Well, I'll wait to talk until I'm in front of the camera again. Where is it?
Yeah, I'm very curious to see that. See what that 100% malted rye tastes like.
So this is for a 4-year 100% malted rye. This is 101.4 proof. We didn't initially put it on here because it is a pick from.
Oh, it is a pick. Okay.
White Barrel Baytown Power Pick.
Okay.
But I think this one has really good bones. I'm missing a little bit of a backbone to it. Spineless sounds bad, but it's missing a little bit of a backbone.
I think it's a fair sip. I just think it's rather divisive.
Yeah.
I think that some people will really like it and some people really will not.
I wish that strawberry note came through a little bit more because I think what it's missing is like a balancing factor to it, whether that be a little bit more proof, whether that be a little bit more of a sweet note to kind of even everything out.
Okay, this is 101.4 proof for your product.
Whoa.
100% malted barley.
Interesting. I'm missing now it's missing like the freshness of the first one.
I get it. You know? Missing the strawberry, but that burlap kind of it's got that ruggedness to it that I really like in a malted product.
I don't know what a burlap is. Like I know it's a sack of some sort.
Yeah.
Potatoes in or something like that.
It's how I connected with my mind.
I'll have to go try some burlap.
Because take a good whiff of it.
There we go.
Yeah, you get the full effect of the malted rye there. I know another thing on the aromas, Trent, and I know you kind of you have some strange things in your head that you pull out of there when you're smelling whiskey. But to me, this one, if I knew what khaki smelled like, that's what it would smell like.
I get that. Yeah.
It's weird that way, but that's kind of how I perceive it in my brain.
Not like a fresh pair of khakis from Kohl's or something.
No.
These are like worn from like a lineman or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
Well worn.
Not sweaty or anything like that. I prefer the nose on this first one.
I do too.
To this one. I prefer the palate on this pick to this one. I think that extra proof, and I mean, granted, the mash bills are a little bit different, but I don't think that malted barley is standing out too much with the proof point. I think it's really
slightly peanut buttery, a little bit too, on this side over here. Yeah. I honestly, though, Trent, I have to admit, I don't really remember what we tasted. What'd you say was at Pursuit?
Yeah.
Compared to what we tasted here.
I don't know if that was malted or not.
Again, we have no idea.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was really
not,
good.
It was not unveiled to us exactly.
Yeah.
Everything about it. So we're going to be searching a little bit more into the McKenzie lineup.
If you guys, we could do an entire McKenzie show with some of the stuff I have down in the basement. We just kind of see what we got. If you guys want to see that, please let us know. Also, if you happen to know anybody at the McKenzie distillery and wouldn't mind having them reach out to me, I will be out there beginning of July visiting some family. I would love to go out there and taste some barrels, do a pick of some sort.
So you should.
Because the stuff that we've had, this stuff included, is super interesting. I think it'd be a really solid pick. Get a little bit up there more in the proof. And I'd love to. I think the price point's right there too. So
yeah. Well, it was good tasting. These are some things I had on the table. At the moment, I got about 50 bottles on the table because I haven't been able to be too active on doing any cleanup. But these were some that were sitting there for future use, and I thought, why not? Let's grab a few and taste them up and see what we got. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. That's all I got for you today. Have a great rest of your week. We'll see you back again here on Friday. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. See you next time right down here with Trent and me in a good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.